So my grandfather said we introduce ourselves so we know where things come from, not to separate us, but to try to find ways to link together.
Our peoples are still primarily oral societies, so protocol happens face-to-face in front of witnesses, in private ceremonies, public events, in our homes every day, in our relationships every day, over kitchen tables.
In large part, for me, that's what this project, Dances of Resistance, was about, is about taking art to as many places as we could. Knowing that art was ripped out of our communities through the prohibition and various acts over the last 100 or 200 years.
And I have to admit that when I first met her, I was thinking to myself, here we go again. Because she kept coming back and she seemed to genuinely be interested in our stories and in the history of the area and of the tribe, I started to trust her. I began to establish a trust relationship with her. And that was the first step.
Again, Margaret and I have worked much like Gawagani, starting quite frankly and humbly from our respective places across this cultural abyss, knowing it's not a matter, you can't just slam them together. And the dialogue began through movement.
One of the principles that we really stuck with, and Crystal was so gentle and yet firm in her insistence that we not look into stories about what other people did or other people do. It was always grounded in personal understanding, our own lived histories, and really our own learning.
Something that Peter said about not silencing voices, I think this is something to consider about when we think of reconciliation, that it's not only right now, but it's for our ancestors, it's for our relations, it's for our future generations as well.